Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a small modern house in Minecraft. This is a 10 by 11 large 6 block high house. Very easy to make, very cool looking from the outside. It is a 1-floor house. As you guys can see, I'll walk in and give you guys a little bit of a tour here. It's fairly small, but depending on how you design the inside, you can make it look really cool. Basically what you're going to be able to need to complete this house is white and black concrete, dark oak fences, birch leaves, black stained glass pane, stone slabs, buttons, dark oak doors, and torches. And again, there are some various items that you may need, including glowstone, a bed, chests, furnaces, other various items that you can use to decorate the inside. But what I just listed is pretty much what you're going to need to be able to complete most of this house. So without further ado, let's jump right into this and start building the house. Alright guys, so like I said, this is a 10 by 11 block house. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is actually dig a hole in the ground and make a giant square. We're going to go 10 blocks long and then 11 blocks back. So I'll start off and show you guys. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to go 11 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete this square and I'm going to completely empty it out. So I'll do that really quick. Alright guys, so now that we have a giant 10 by 11 hole in the ground, what we're going to want to do is run black concrete around the outside all the way around one layer. And then we're going to fill everything else in the middle with white concrete. So I'm going to do that really quick and then I'll show you what that looks like. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've taken black concrete and made one layer all the way around the outside of the house, and I put white concrete all the way in the middle. That's going to be our floor, and this is what it should look like so far. Alright guys, so now that we have that done, we're going to start working on the white walls to the house. So if we're facing the front of the house just like this, we're going to want to go to the bottom right corner right here where the white block ends. We're going to put one on top just like that, and then we're going to go 2 on each side. So we're going to go 1, 2 over here, and we're going to go 1, 2 over here. And on the end of each side, we're going to go 6 blocks high. So we already have 1 block. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to do the exact same thing on this end. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is going to be the corner of our house. This is what it should look like as of right now. Alright guys, now that we have these 2 white concrete towers, we're going to start with the left. If we're facing the front of the house just like this, we're going to go to the top tower here, and we're going to go to the left, and we're going to place 6 blocks attached to this one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that, and this is the front of the house. And then we're going to go to the last block that we just placed, and we're going to go 9 blocks backwards. We're basically just going to go all the way back to the black concrete on the ground there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As you guys can see, you should be lined up with the black concrete on the ground there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go straight down and touch the ground with the white concrete. So it should be 6 blocks, touch the black corner there, and this is going to be the left side of this first tower. Alright guys, so now we're going to add one more wall to the left side of the house. We're going to go 1 block over from this tower right here, and we're going to start another tower, except this one's going to be a little bit smaller. We're going to go 4 blocks high. So we're going to skip a block, we're going to place 1 here, and then we're going to go 2, 3, 4. So it should look just like this. Alright guys, so now we're basically going to connect these just like we did the last one. We're going to go 4 blocks over from the top, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, it should be lined up with the black concrete. And then we're going to go 7 this way. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're not going to connect these two. Instead of connecting these, we're going to go straight down like we did the last one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Again, should be lined up with the black concrete. And this is going to be the finished left side of our house. This is what it should look like as of right now. Alright guys, now we're going to start working on the other tower that we originally created. So we're going to go to the right tower over here on the right side of the house, and we're going to go 7 blocks back from the top. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once again, should be lined up with the black concrete there on the ground. And then we're going to go 5 more blocks this way. Remember, we're not going to connect these two. We're just going to go 5 more blocks over. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 2 block spaces in between, and then we're going to go straight down like we did with the other ones. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 6 high, and it should match perfectly with the black concrete there. This is the first wall on the right side of the house. Alright, so we need to add one more wall to the right side of the house. You guys can see I'm facing the front right now. So we're going to go over here to the right side. What we're going to do is we're going to go to this top left corner, and we're going to go down 2 blocks, place a block right here, and we're basically going to match the top. We're going to go over 7 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should match the top evenly, should be completely parallel. And then we're going to go over, except we're not going to connect them like we've done with the last couple walls. We're just going to go over 3 more blocks. 1, 2, 3. Shouldn't connect, and then we're going to go straight down. Touch the ground here, should be again lined up with the black concrete. And this is what our finished white wall should look like once we're done building those. And this is going to be the front of our house. I know it may get confusing, you may lose track of which side is the front, but this right here is the front of our house, and this is what it should look like so far. Alright guys, so now that we have our white walls complete, we're going to pull out some black concrete, and we're going to change something that we did at the beginning, because I figured it would be a little too confusing if I showed you from the start. So if we're facing the front of the house, we're going to go to the front 2 towers here. We're going to go right in between them, and we're going to get rid of this white concrete block right in between them and replace it with a black concrete block. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get some birch leaves and put birch leaves on top of that black concrete block. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get more black concrete, and we're going to go behind the bush, and we're going to go all the way up to the ceiling. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. And we're going to have a black tower behind our original 2 white towers here. So this is what it should look like so far. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get some buttons, and just to kind of give it a better look, we're going to put buttons going all the way down to where the birch leaves are. So it kind of gives it a little bit of a cool design, and that's what it's going to look like so far. Alright guys, so now we're going to go to the left side of the house, and we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did right here. So we're going to go over here to the left. We're going to go in between these 2 columns right here. And as you can see, we already have a black concrete block down because this is actually the end. And what we're going to do is we're going to put birch leaves on top of the black concrete, just like we did a second ago. We're going to go behind it. We're going to put down a black concrete all the way to the top. So 3, 4, and go inside so it's easier here. 5, 6, all the way to the top. And then we're going to put buttons just like we did the last time, just to add more design. You should have room for 4 buttons just right there above the oak leaf or the birch leaves. And the left side should look exactly like the front side right there. Alright guys, so now that we have both of those black towers done, this area right here in between them is going to be black window pane. And we want to put black window pane there, but we don't want to put it on the white concrete. So what we want to do is we want to go inside the house, and we're going to make 2 layers of black concrete matching the white concrete. So when I say matching, I mean literally right next to you. So we're going to go to the ceiling. We're going to put black concrete all the way down, just like this. And then we're going to go this way. And then we're going to do the exact same thing right here. So we're going to match the white concrete once again. And that's going to be able to give us somewhere to put our black window pane right here on top of this black concrete. So we're going to go ahead and get our black stained glass pane out. And we're going to go ahead and put all of this down on all of the black concrete that we just put right here. And it should match perfectly there. And if you guys can see, it looks really, really cool from the outside. So this is where we're at right now. If you need to pause the video so that you can get caught up. But we basically built 2 black towers, putting buttons on them with birch leaves in the front. And then we put down 2 layers of black concrete so that we could connect the corner with black window pane. Alright guys, so we're going to make 1 more black tower with buttons so that we can connect window pane on the right side over here. So we're going to go to the very back of the house, and we're going to go in between the 2 columns on the left. Not this one right here that goes all the way up and is open. We're going to go to the left. We're going to do what we did a second ago. We'll put birch leaves on top of the black concrete right there. We're going to go behind that, 6 high of black concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back to the outside, do what we did with the buttons. Should have room for 4 buttons above the birch leaves right there. And then we're going to have this open area right here that we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to put 2 layers of black concrete and put window pane in between. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Hopefully you guys don't get too lost. Hopefully this isn't too confusing. We're going to match the white concrete once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to go down, do the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to take our black stained glass pane and we're going to put that down on top of the black concrete that we just put there. Not on the outside like I just did there. Just on the black concrete, just like that. And this is what it should look like so far. Actually, we're going to get rid of this black pane right here. We're going to mark that out really quick, and we're going to put black. We're going to connect those 2 just like that. All right, so again, this is what it should look like from the inside. We just connected the end there. It should look exactly like we did on the other side. I'll go out so you guys can get a good view. It's pretty much the exact same thing as the other side, just that in the different corner. And yeah, so we're going to go back to the front of the house here. And this is currently where we are at in the building process. All right, guys, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna get stone slabs, and we're gonna make stone slabs going all the way up this empty corner here, just to give the house a little bit more of a cool design. So to be able to do that, we're gonna put one right here on top of here and connect that so that we have one right here. And we're gonna do the exact same thing on the next level. Place one, destroy that one. And we're gonna do this all the way to the top. Remember, don't go too high. If you put one up there, it'll go much higher than the original two. So on the bottom of the block, connect one and then get rid of the other one. And then don't do what I just did and get rid of the white concrete. So we're gonna do this a few more times. Go over just like that. Go over just like that. And this is what the front should look like. All right, guys, so now we want to actually change behind the stone slabs. We want there to be black glass pane so that it's not just completely open and anything can go through. So we want to actually have a window right behind here. But what we're going to do first is we're going to go up to the top and we're going to get rid of this black concrete block and we're going to replace it with a white one. And then we're going to go around the outside over here and put a white concrete block like that. So it looks just like that. And then we're going to go inside the house and we want to put black window pane behind this. So we want to clear this out where we originally put, and we want this open because what we're going to do is we're going to put black window pane going down each side and then connecting here in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here in this corner, we're going to put black concrete underneath just like this, and we're going to come out one. So we should basically make a square with the first stone slab in the back corner, and then this is where we're going to have fun with our black stained glass pane. So we're going to do a triangle just like that. And we do the exact same thing, and we're going to do this all the way to the top so that it looks really, really cool from the outside. So we're going to do this L-shaped stained glass all the way to the top, just like that. And this is what that should look like from the inside. So we'll go outside now so that you can see what that did. And as you can see, it looks really, really cool and is really giving this house a unique look. So this is where we're at so far. We're almost done. All right, guys, so now we're going to want to finish building the windows to the right side of the house. So we're going to come over here to the right side with black concrete, and we're basically going to make one layer and go all the way down to the end of the white and then connect it over there to the black. So we'll start right here. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that on top of the white concrete. And we're going to go over 1, 2, and then if you can get back there, 3, just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 layers of black stained glass pane. So this whole thing right here is going to be a window. So what you're going to want to do is get out your black stained glass pane, and we're going to go all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. If I can connect it, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And you don't want to mess up like I just did. But this is what it should look like. Actually, I missed one. Hold on. We got to connect this back here. So once you get the glass right there, it'll connect perfectly. And it'll look just like a window. Now, it does look a little goofy, right? Because there's so much black. So what we're going to do is we're going to put birch leaves on the outside. So starting where we just added that new black concrete, we're going to do one layer on the complete outside with birch leaves. So we'll go all the way down just like this, except not like that, like this. And then we're going to go all the way over. So this back corner should just be birch leaves. And it gives it a little bit more of a modern feel. And it makes it a little less boring with all the black. So this is the right side of the house. This is what it should look like so far. Alright guys, so now we want to finish the back of the house. So let's go back over here to the back. You guys remember that we still have this open little area right here. We already have a black tower. What we want to do is we want to get one thing of black concrete, one block. We're going to go all the way to the top, and we're going to connect the top to this back right here so that it closes. And what we're going to do is we're going to put black glass pane going all the way up to the top. So this is going to be our last window on the back side of the house. So we're going to go all the way up just like this. Connect it there, and then obviously this looks kind of dumb, right, because it's only half. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our black concrete, we're going to go inside of the house, and we're going to build one more black tower right here connected to this other side. So we'll go all the way up to the top where the roof is, and once you do that, it'll actually connect that black stained glass. And if you guys go back to the outside, you guys can see that it looks very, very cool. So this is what the back of our house should look like. As you guys can see, we are now finished with the back side of the house. Alright guys, so now we're going to add the front door to our house. If we're facing the front of the house just like this, we're going to go to these first 2 white blocks to the left of the first white tower. And we're going to go 2 back. So we're going to use these 2 blocks for our door. So I'm going to put one right here, and that is going to be the door to our house. Alright guys, so now we're going to do something very similar like we did to the right side. We're going to change it up just a little bit so that it doesn't look exactly the same. I felt like if we did the exact same thing on this side as we did over there, where the 2 stacked high windows, there would be way too many windows in the house. So on this side, we're only going to do 1 layer. So the first thing we're going to do is facing the front of the door, we're going to go 3 blocks high of black concrete on the left side of the door. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Just like that, and then we're going to go 1 layer all the way over, connecting these 2 on top of the white concrete. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. And then what we're going to do is put glass pane on this layer right here, and then we're going to put black concrete over top of that. So let's go ahead and put our glass black stained glass down. It's very hard to see, as you can see there's so much black concrete, but we'll have that layer just like that. And instead of doing it exactly like we did on the other side where we made 2 high, we're just going to put black concrete on top of that. So we're going to go on the inside here so that it's easier to see. And then we're going to put black concrete just like here, just like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what that side of the house should look like from the inside. As you guys can see on this side, we had the double and then 1 on top. On this side, we have 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top. So I'll go back outside, I'll close the doors, and this is what it should look like from the outside. Alright guys, so as you may have noticed, there is an empty space right here above the doors. Even when they're closed, you guys can see there's an empty space here. What we're going to do is put black stained glass right there. So I'm going to open this door, go in here, and we're going to put 3 things. We're going to put 1 right here, 1 right here, and as you guys can see, there's kind of an open space. We're going to do the exact same thing and put 1 right there, and then we'll be able to close the doors. And you'll see from the outside, now it's not open. Now there's black stained glass so you can kind of see inside. When we have lights in there, the lights will be hanging down, you'll be able to see, and it kind of just gives it more of a modern feel with the windows above the door. Alright guys, so now that we're almost done, you can see that the front left side of the house is actually very bland. There's not a whole lot going on over here. It's very black and dull, so we're going to want to liven that up. We're going to put some birch leaves down to start off with. So we're going to go all the way over here to the end, and we're going to put down 7 birch leaves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should extend 1 out from where the doors and the black concrete are placed there. So this is what the birch leaves should make the house look like now. So now we're actually going to use our dark oak fences. We're going to start off here on the very left side of the house. We're going to make an L shape with dark oak fence around where the bush is here. So we're going to start right next to the door, come out right here, go in right there. And then we're going to come right over here, and we're going to place 2 down, 1 right in front of this bush and 1 right in front of this white concrete tower. So this is what the front of the house should look like. Alright, so the last thing we're going to do with this dark oak fence is we're going to come over to the left side of the house, and we're going to do this cool design in between the birch leaves and the first line of white concrete right above the window pane. So what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way over here to the edge. We're going to put 1 in the top corner, and we're going to go over 1, and we're going to come down. And we're going to have this cool little design here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to skip a block. We're going to go to this one. So we're going to skip a block, and then we're going to place it going straight up just like that. So it should be too high. And then we're going to do the opposite of what we did right here. So we're going to skip another block, and then we're going to go up again. Except instead of going to the left, we're going to go to the right. So it's going to look just like that. So we add this cool little design on top of the leaves to kind of liven this side of the house up. Without that, it makes it kind of boring. But with that, you can see it just makes the house really click together and look completely finished. Alright guys, so the last thing that we have to do to the outside of the house is put down some torches. You can honestly put these wherever you want, but I put 2 of them right here by the door on the corner of these fences, just like that. And this is the outside of our house finished product. This is what it should look like. If you guys messed up on anything, make sure to go back and replay the video so that you can check that out. Now let's play around with the inside for a little bit. Alright, so now as you guys can see, we don't really have a roof to the house, so we need to completely finish that. Now what you can do, instead of just completely filling it over with black concrete like I did originally, you can make a cool little sunroof so that there's more light to come down into the house. So what we can do is we can maybe fill in the front side here just like this, and then go over to the back. We'll see what that looks like. That looks a little bit more like a rectangle, so if we close the other ends here, it looks a lot more like a square, and now we have this big open area. So what I like to do is actually use black stained glass instead of glass pane, because then there's a lot of openings. So we'll take our black stained glass and we'll put a few layers of that right in between. And as you can see, what that does is it dims it, so it's pretty dark, but you can see that there's an awesome sunroof now that we have. So we can actually see the sky from inside. And if you go to the top, it actually looks really cool. You can look down into the house. So Now that our roof is complete, let's do a little bit of interior decorating. So honestly guys, at this point, it's personal preference. I like to make everything on the inside kind of match. So if I close the doors, you guys can see it does look a little bit weird. So something I might do is match the black concrete here so that it kind of looks like the other side there. And I might even get rid of this one. Yeah, I just do that. See how that kind of just opened it up? You don't even need 3 there anymore. So now I just have another little tower of black concrete right there. Now because this little corner over here kind of looks a little tacky, I might add another block just like that. Or I might even just go straight up. Honestly, I don't really like that too much. I think I'm just going to leave a black block just like that so that you can actually see in the corner window. But now that I kind of finished that, this is what I kind of want the inside to look like. I'll come over here and I'll put my bed down right there in the corner. If you guys want to put it anywhere else, you can kind of like put it right there. It really doesn't matter, however you want to do it. Now we want to add some lights, but instead of just putting some boring torches on the walls, what we can do is we can get our dark oak fence and our glowstone, and we can kind of make it even here. If we go to the top where our sunroof is, we go to the very middle block and go 2 over from each side and put down 1 dark oak fence. And then what we can do is get our glowstone, and we can put the glowstone down underneath the dark oak fence. And when you back up, this is what that looks like. Actually pretty cool. And like I was saying earlier, if you close the doors with that glass pane on the top, you can actually see the light on the inside, and it almost makes it feel a little bit more modern just because you can see that glowstone light in there. So that is the lighting for the room. You can kind of do that however you want. If you want to put more, maybe glowstone like up here or some torches. I just like having the lights hanging from the ceiling. I think that looks pretty cool. Another cool little design thing that I did was I felt like this area looked kind of boring with so much black concrete. So I kind of did what we did in this corner over here with the stone slabs. I started on the bottom, and then I kind of just made a little tower going up to the ceiling. And again, don't go too high there. You'll make it uneven. But I kind of just did that all the way to the top. And I don't know, that just kind of adds, it makes it feel a little bit more modern. I don't really know how, but it just does. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's kind of what I did to my house. Alright guys, so the last thing that I did to decorate the inside of my house was to kind of just add some stuff over here. So what I did was I kind of just put a double chest down in this back corner. Put maybe a crafting table down right here. Maybe a furnace right next to that. And just to kind of make it look a little cooler, I put a flower pot on top of this black concrete and put a blue flower in it so that it kind of just makes the room look like an actual room. So this is the finished product. This is what the inside of the house looks like, and then this is what the exterior looks like. I'll go around one more time so you guys can get a better look. I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Hopefully this will help some of you guys out and that some of you enjoy this house. Make sure to check out my vlogging channel. I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. I've got more Minecraft tutorials on my channel if you guys want to learn how to build some other things. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.